Uh, it's about how to forgive. It's uh, it's a hard thing to do. Forgiving somebody, it don't come natural to us. The reason why is because we are sinners, and we're made pretty much to do that. And it's hard to forgive somebody when they've done you wrong, really wrong, because really what they did was they sinned against you. And the only way we know that they sinned against us is because truly they've broken the law. It's real easy and it's cut and dry out in the world, where we know that drinking and driving is wrong now. We didn't before because nobody made a law. But, it's the little things like you don't touch my wife. People should know that that's the law. And don't tell lies about me at work. People should know that because it's the law. What is it someone did to you? What law did they break? There's certain laws that you've set up. You set walls and boundaries, and somebody has broken that. And those laws right there that we've set up for ourselves tell about sin. We know that somebody sinned against us. Not forgiving them also is a huge sin. When we don't forgive those folks like that sinned against us, we don't take the time to pray for them. And when I mean pray for them, I mean just take the time to say, God, show me what it is that I need to see special about this person. Usually when someone has sinned against us, they're holding some kind of unforgiveness and they think that we sinned against them. It's a confusion thing. It's all about love. If we're still loving somebody and then we know that they hadn't sinned against us, or we have no knowledge of that sin, and we continue to love, when we know we're not loving somebody, then we know at that point that we're sinning. We've got to learn to forgive. If we're going to get through this world and move on to heaven, we've got to learn unforgiveness, because this is what happens. In heaven, there's no sin. And the sin of unforgiveness is one that makes many, many bad decisions. When you start not forgiving somebody, it'll pull down your whole attitude. It'll pull down your love. You start forgetting, who's involved in the love and who ain't. You bring it home to your wife and your children, and pretty soon you start distrusting your wife, because it just breeds that unforgiveness breeds that. Each day you're going to have to take the time before you go to bed at night, because the day begins in the evening, not in the morning. Our day begins in the evening. When we lay down at night, we get reprogrammed for the next day. Take the time to pray for that person and forgive them. Sometimes you're not going to know what to say to them, and I'm not sure if that's really even important, but it'll come to you later in the days. But take the time to forgive that person and pray for them, and just ask God to show you what it is that, the differences are. There's some kind of a difference there. Some law you set up has been broken. Learn to love people. They said that was the biggest commandment, is that we love one another. So when we fall out of that love, then we know we are not forgiving. Unforgiveness is a great sin, and it will rule your life if you let it. Your wife has cheated on you? Try forgiveness first. Your children have badmouthed you? They don't love you? They act like they just out of control completely? Try forgiveness first. Your boss is going to fire you because you know someone lied? Try forgiveness first. Take that into your future. Just because somebody else has made bad decisions and decided to try to destroy you, don't mean that you need to sin as well and try to destroy back. Leave room for God. He'll take care of that. If you'll practice this, and I know it's hard, it sounds so easy, but it is just that easy. Pray for them and forgive them. This will keep your mind on God. Don't lose focus. Let me show you something right quick here. You see how I changed that focus on that? That's exactly what I'm talking about. You lose focus. Don't lose focus on what's real. What's real is we need to love and forgive each other. Don't think you need vengeance. God's got that taken care of. Have a great day. And listen, we'll see you tomorrow.